entire country. The warmth, the warmth, the warmth.
The moon was a little pinkish, I saw in spots, but only, I mean, because of whatever, the light out there.
Exactly.
Pink because of all the phlox that's starting to bloom this time of year. That's why it's called the full pink moon. And the flowers are really going to push out today with the temperatures we got.
Okay, so here we go talking about the warmth. I mean, our record max low, which I feel like you always have to kind of slow down when you say it. And basically, lows are supposed to be cold. So this is the warmest low. Like, it didn't get cold. It stayed very warm.
Morning is a good way to put it.
A record warm morning.
Although, on a technicality, this could happen anytime through the day, right?
Of course.
Yes, but it's a warm morning, guys, and warmest on record when you look at Albany, 61 degrees so far.
We're crushing that.
As long as we dropped, as low as we dropped. 55 is the old record to beat, so yeah, crushing
There's no way we're going to drop down to 55. So we are killing that, and then all of our other records are close. Buffalo, we're tying. Same into Hartford, and then in Atlantic City, we are blowing. There's no way we're dropping even 3 degrees, I don't think, by the time we
It's a warm morning. It's going to be a warm afternoon. Temperatures today are surging. We got the southerly wind. It was really interesting to watch yesterday in southern New England how when you had the wind with an ocean influence, it really kept the temperature down.
Of course, because you have the cooler waters there.
40-degree water temperatures.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the Gulf Stream, cuts offshore way south of there.
And you can see, I mean, look how we've got our numbers on here. I mean, there's going to be some cooler spots right on the shoreline here, but you go in, we're 81 in New York City. We're 78 in Boston.
It is going to be excessive. Yeah, I mean, it's like already we're starting to get sweaty here in the Northeast, but look at our average high in the 60s. Boston 54, Portland 52.
It's been months. It's been 5 or 6 months for New York. It's been, what, 6 months here. Boston, 6 months. 6 months in Portland.
By the way, this was warm for those times, too, just for the record.
Right.
I mean, we shouldn't have 80 degrees on, Halloween.
So we'll break records today, and today will be the warmest day of the week. And then we get back closer to average tomorrow. It's going to feel like a letdown, but this actually is not bad, right? 63 degrees.
No, I mean, that's beautiful. I mean, I would take 63 year-round. I guess that's why you live in Southern California, right? To get the 63 year-round with the sunshine, Kelly.
Typically in Florida, enjoy the weather.
Rainbows and second rainbows, and why you couldn't see the second rainbow in that picture. That's coming up a little later in the show. But also, let's take a look at where you might see some rainbows. We've got showers pressing east, and it truly is going to be rainbow season kind of showers where they're scattered. There'll be sun peeking out. We'll see that northeast tomorrow. Next round of back to weather starts Wednesday into Thursday right across the southern plains. That moves up into the upper Midwest for Friday. Then we get into Easter weekend. On Saturday, we've got to look at showers heading east. On Sunday, very scattered across the East Coast. We'll be right back with more on what's happening this morning on AMHQ. We got to look at current radar. I'm really nervous when it comes to flying. I know that. Now, as we talk about the weather that we're going to watch in the coming days, thunderstorms is another kind of weather that may make you nervous. The next round of severe weather comes tomorrow. We could see possible storms from West Texas right up into southern plains. Thursday, the chance of thunderstorms continues in this same area. No big outbreaks, though, expected this week. Friday, you can see the system moves up into the upper Midwest, spreads out into your Easter Saturday, and then by Easter Sunday, we've got that chance of rain that does extend all the way back to the southern. Be pretty active, but just far north in terms of where the jet stream will be. All right, so with some of the scattered showers and thunderstorms we've seen recently, we've gotten a lot of great rainbows. Got to talk about something I just learned about rainbows and the second rainbow. So we've got lots of pictures up here. You see the main primary rainbow here, you see it here, you see it here, you see it there, you see it there, and then in this one you actually see the second rainbow. You see that one? So it's very faint, right? And what I need to tell you is that in all of these, there is a second rainbow, you just can't see it. So the second rainbow always exists. It's just that the primary rainbow is 8 times brighter. So if the first one isn't that bright, you won't get to see it. And the area in between the second rainbow and the first is the darkest part of the sky at that point. Isn't that cool too? I love it. I never knew that the second rainbow always existed, and I thought that was so fascinating and had to share it. Just a little reminder about rainbows. They appear when raindrops reflect sunlight, white light, and it gets spread apart. So what happens is you see all the colors of the rainbow, the Roy G. Biv, right? And the red has the biggest wavelength. That's the one that makes that outer edge of the rainbow. Of course, violet has the smallest wavelength, and that makes the inner angle too of the rainbow. Again, rainbows, the second rainbow is always there. The main rainbow is 8 times brighter. Our eyes only see one color per raindrop, by the way, so there are millions of raindrops that make up a rainbow. I think that's fascinating.
Let me